Kansas 2022 is in the books. Goes down as officially one of my favorite hunts of all time. It was a hunt that was very special to me between my dad and I. We've always talked about going out of state. We've hunted each other's states before, turkey, or when it comes to deer hunting, we've had some ups and downs, and we haven't been able to get it done on camera. So when we went out to Kansas this year, it's a very special trip. For those of you that don't know, I know friends and family, my dad has stage 4 kidney cancer. So we are just praying that we got years and years and years left of these hunts, but we want to make every moment matter. All right, we made it.
We made it, we're here, thank gosh.
14-hour drive from my house. My dad had a little bit longer because he picked me up from New York, so we had about 17 hours, but this is where we're staying. A little bit over a week to get it done, and we'll just see how this goes.
Let's do it to it.
Yeah. All right, it's our first hit in Kansas. We just got here a couple hours ago. The guy that my dad knows for the lease set us up here for tonight. We're gonna set up a ground blind tomorrow in a different area, but totally different out here. Totally different. First night was slow to say the least, but we knew it had different areas. Kansas is full pasture and prairie land, and then smaller sections of timber. Going on Onyx was a huge help to us because it allowed us to strategize about where we wanted to go, find some pinch points, and it worked. Walking in, we just set up a blind this morning after a morning hunt where we didn't see anything. They're just not on the right numbers out here, so found a nice little pitch for winging this hedgerow. There's like nothing out here. You can see the trails where they're going through. But, so hopefully we get it done tonight. On day 2, we literally had one of the best evening hunts that I've ever been on. We had a couple hot doe come in. She's being right there. It's a good thing. That could be a hot doe right there. Oh, that's a doe. All right, let's just watch and see what they do. I don't want to run back. Yeah, there's a buck right there. Here they come. My dad's telling me there's a second one coming. I thought it was the same one I had in my screen. I'm telling him it's not a shooter, and then this big 10 steps out, and I kept telling him it's a shooter, but this 10 knew the blind wasn't right. We tried to brush it in. We put it in an area where we'd hope it'd go unnoticed, but around some trails, but you know how it is. Those big deer notice it right away. This buck was at 27 yards, and unfortunately he wouldn't step over that knoll. But I'm extremely proud of my dad because he didn't want to risk an unethical shot, so we had to watch this buck walk away. The weather started taking a turn for the worse. It became super cold and snowy, which was in our favor, but we decided we were going to go ahead and hunt a food source after that. We didn't see much at the pinch point, so we went over and we hunted one of the setup feeders that they have. And let me tell you what, it was hit or miss, but when it was on, it was on.
I heard the thought. His head was behind the tree. And I had his body, but I thought he'd be okay. Is that him? I aim's a little high with the 20. Wobbling a little bit, Dad. He's gonna go down. He's gonna go down.
It was our second to last day. And my dad, his goal was really over 130, and this one came extremely close to hitting that mark. But when this buck came out, it was a no-brainer. This was something that we wanted to get done, and we made a goal, and we accomplished that.
How you feeling? This is my last big hunt. Yeah, man, we got a few more of these in us. I hope I do. I hope I do, but if not, Nick, this is the ultimate. This is the best one ever in my life. This is better than any of the bear hunts, any of the caribou hunts, anything. This is number one. It is the hunt that I've wanted to do my whole life with you.
And we did it.
And we did it.
I liked it. We sat together.
I loved it. We sat together.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
I love him.
I love you too.
Nice buck. Nice nine. Good Got a little curly point here, Nick.
Yeah, he does. A little kicker off the back.
Nice buck.
He's a good buck, Dad. Exactly. He's a great buck. So, were we discouraged yesterday or what?
We were discouraged yesterday. We sat here 2 nights ago and seen how many 5 different bucks. Nothing that we figured was a good enough shooter. And then we sat here yesterday, morning and night, seen a total of how many deer?
Yesterday, 2.
2 deer, and that was it. All night last night sat and didn't even see a deer. But we got here this morning and I tripped and fell. And Nick said, "This is your lucky day."
Well, what happened on the first time you tripped and fell?
We seen all the deer.
Yeah, saw a lot of deer. So,
So this was it.
this is it. Congratulations,
Oh,
man.
thanks, Nick.
What a
I'll tell you,
hunt.
It's a hunt of my life. This has been a great hunt. I enjoyed it. The company, everything and everybody.
Yeah. Well, now you got a lot of work to do. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
You're helping.